So I have been really sick the last couple of weeks, of course, over the holidays and winter, like a lot of you probably have been dealing with as well. Finally feeling better, a little bit of a cough and a hoarse voice still, but I'm feeling a lot better. But I wanted to talk to you guys today a little bit about what to do when we're feeling sick and how not to get totally thrown off by it. So a couple of thoughts that I had and the things that I do that I want to share are, one, give yourself permission to rest, because usually when we try to push through and push too hard, we make it worse, right? We get more sick, we don't recover as quickly. It's just really a lot harder for our bodies to kind of fight off whatever we're fighting. So sometimes you just need to rest, and you need to give yourself permission and time and space to fully rest. And maybe you don't have a lot of time for that, but try to take some time and space just to completely unplug and recharge. That can be really, really helpful and beneficial. The other thing that I think is really helpful is to sort of prioritize maybe what you have to do. Because a lot of times we feel pressure and we're like, okay, we have so much to do and we have to do all these things. But if you really look at your list, what do you actually have to do, and what can wait till you're feeling a little bit better? Maybe making a plan for that so you don't feel like you're just letting everything go, but you're getting done what you need to, what you have to do, and then you're making a plan for when and how you're going to get those other things done. Maybe when you feel better, maybe in a few days, or maybe getting some help and support and kind of calling in some people and having them help you. We don't have to go out at this alone. So I think that's also something to look at, to evaluate kind of your priorities and your obligations and what you really have to do. The other thing that I do a lot on a normal day and on a day-to-day basis, but I change it a little bit when I'm not feeling well, is I have my morning routines. So my morning routines typically are, they always include some sort of meditation, usually affirmations, sometimes writing, maybe just free writing, maybe writing prompts, maybe feeling exercises or worksheets, a lot of which I work through with my clients and with you guys. I do those myself because I find them really helpful. So I'll do those sort of things. Sometimes it includes yoga. I at least try a little bit of stretching and just some sort of activity. So it kind of gets everything awake and going in the morning. So sometimes that will be gym after that routine, and sometimes I'll do gym in the afternoon, so it depends, but I do it at some point. But that's my routine for a typical day, and it varies in time. These days I really love my morning routine, and I feel so much better and more energetic and motivated when I do it, so I really try to do it for as long as I can. Some days I just don't feel up to it for a long time, so it'll be shorter, but I at least try to do it, to some degree every day. When I'm not feeling well, though, that looks really different. It's a really soft, loving version of my morning routine. I'll spend a longer time in meditation. If I'm really not feeling well, that will be more of like a progressive relaxation or a guided meditation, using an app or YouTube, or it will be kind of a hypnosis tape to sort of relax and calm and regenerate. So I usually wouldn't do that, on a big work day. I wouldn't spend, 30, 40, 60 minutes doing a relaxation or a hypnosis tape. But if I'm sick, I'm really not feeling well, and maybe I'm not even, doing my regular work routine, I'll take time to do that. I'll also, take a bath or make a really good tea, or do things that are just meant to kind of reset my body and help me feel better. So I still do my morning routine, but it's a lot slower, it's a lot calmer. It's probably later in the day because I probably didn't get up as early, but I still try to do something for myself to help me feel better, and really evaluate what I need. So if my body hurts, or I have body aches or muscle aches, then a relaxation tape will be really helpful. But it's really important when you're sick and when you're not sick all the time to do things to help. Okay, so I have a lot of people reach out to me that are struggling, and all they do is hit me with barriers and problems and reasons why they're not doing well. And those are really important to identify. Like, I want to know what's going on and what your struggles are and what your barriers are. But usually those people are only giving those things, and they're not giving any solutions. They're not really open to solutions at that point. They're not trying anything. Maybe they've been burned, by people that they've reached out to, or, things haven't been working, so they automatically put up another barrier to any suggestion. And that's not a good place to be, and that's not a place that you're ever going to feel better from. So the people who I work with who really do well, the people that I know who really do well, they come up with more solutions than they come up with barriers. And maybe they don't even believe in all the solutions that they come up with, right? Maybe some of them have failed in the past, but they're open to trying again, and they're open to at least, trying something new, even if they're not sure it will work. Maybe they're like, I'm not sure about affirmations, that sounds kind of weird, but I'm open to trying it. Or maybe I'm scared of meditation because, that's for those people, but I'm open to trying it, and I'll give it a shot. So you have to be open to trying new things and open to doing something for yourself and following through. Now, I know that with how busy we are, on a regular day, but especially if we're sick and not feeling well, like, you don't want to do anything. You just want to lay in bed. You don't want to do anything. But remind yourself that if you do something to take care of yourself and to help you feel better, it will help, right? It sometimes can feel like another task to do, but it's actually something that will help you feel better and will really just help all around in kind of your mood and motivation and all of that. So be open to trying something. So I hope this helps. These are some of my thoughts on some things that can help you, again, on a regular day, or, when you're struggling or feeling down or kind of not feeling well physically or emotionally. So I hope some of them help, and let me know if you have any thoughts or questions or comments.